Good morning, everybody. It's Drew from Atlantis, and we are here in Glen Ridge, New Jersey, about to create a beautiful backyard pondless waterfall. In the corner of this guy's yard, it's an unused section of the yard. He's got a beautiful three-season kind of greenhouse room right on the back next to a patio. He wants something pretty to kind of edge off the corner of this yard and also help drown out some of the noise of the busy street that's right behind it. Over here, this is the corner where we're going to be working. All this old pachysandra, there's some poison ivy in it, and some other flowering perennials. All that stuff is getting ripped out. Basin is going right in this section here. Again, 15 aqua blocks, 3 rows of 5, plus our vault. We're also going to be building a retaining wall. You can see Boley started to mark it out with our pins here. This is our spray mark. It's going to be about 13 feet in kind of a curve shape there. We've got some drainage that we've got to reconnect to the leaders at the corner of the house. This is going to be approximately a 3.5 foot high wall using retaining wall blocks. We're going to dig down, give ourselves a nice base, probably 8 to 10 inches of aggregate, using some road fabric to kind of pocket that in there, compact it real well, get it level, and then just start stacking this wall. Today's goal on day 1 is to get this wall in and get that basin for the aqua blocks dug. So we've got a lot of work to do. We've got a full crew. Anthony, Jason, Boley, and Brennan are all here. We're ready to go. So let's get to it. Got the basin completely excavated out. We're ready to put in our fabric, then the liner, then an extra layer of fabric before we lay in our blocks and the vault, which is going to sit in that area which is slightly deeper than the rest of the excavation. That's where all the water is going to be drawn to. The pump sits way at the bottom of that pit and then recirculates it through there. All of this here is leveled flat side to side. We removed all the roots, all the rocks, smoothed it out. Everything is going to lay nice and flat and level. So let's get to it.
Always the most exciting and the most challenging part for me is setting the first rock. That's going to lay the foundation for everything that comes behind it. So it's a very important selection. And for this rock, I wanted to begin by starting to hide our pump vault. What this one does is come up several inches above the pump vault. It's going to give me the opportunity to do some backfilling here and make that disappear when it's all said and done. From here, now I'm going to want to come off to the right of this rock. That rock there is going to be framing the waterfall stream that comes into this reservoir. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to split this. I'm going to come in with one larger one, but this next rock is going to tell me kind of what it wants next to it. And then you have to go back to the pile, find one that you think can work, strap it up, and bring it on in. And it's just that easy. It helps having like 2 decades of experience, but you know, it's still easy. You may notice behind me I've got an excavator. That wasn't supposed to be here. Our other machine was supposed to have been here already. second day in and it's still not here. So I changed gears real fast and I just called up our local rental company that we use all the time and I said, hey, get me a machine out here so we can keep working. The idea now is get this reservoir pretty much rocked in and then start working our way up through the streams up to the main waterfall. Good morning, day 3. Something's a little different here. Check this out. This is called a Spydercrane. And we're going to be giving this thing a try on this job. My friend Joey Genevieve's up in Canada has something similar to this and he says he loves it. So we're going to see how it works here. This machine is only 2 feet wide when it's traveling. Super narrow, all those outriggers come in. And then up close it can pick about 5,800 pounds. Stretched out, we're going to see what it can pick because we got some big boulders to set in here. So my hope is that we can bring boulders in, sit in this spot right here, pick them and build our waterfall with them. And if it works like I hope it's going to, then we can beg Joanne to let us buy one. But for now, we're going to give it a shot, see how it works. I'll give you my honest assessment at the end. It's pretty cool. This fella put in some work today, and so did all the other boys. Anthony and Brennan really did a kick-butt job today, and we got a lot accomplished. All of our big rock work is pretty much done inside the waterfall. All the framing is done. I've got one weir to build right at the top there. We're gonna be building a diffuser, and I'll show you that tomorrow. And then around the side here, we're doing some outcroppings just to kind of create some terracing in the bed and make that transition from the wall, which is back there, into boulders. So like I said in the beginning, you won't see any of that wall when we're finished, and this is getting that accomplished. We are gonna see this thing flowing water tomorrow because I got the rest of the team coming. Drew, Boley, Jason, everybody's gonna be here. We're gonna go hard on it and knock it out, plug in that waterfall and see what Nirmal and his family think. See you tomorrow. Okay, day 5, and we got the whole crew here. Ant, Drew, Brennan. Where is he? Boss baby.
I'm sorry?
And Boley's here.
You're missing Jason.
Jason's not here, he's with Rich. And we are getting this job finished today. Drew, you saw this job on Monday. What do you think, man?
Well, it looks a little different since Monday.
Yeah, good, okay.
Oh, why is it?
Look at him, Boley's already getting to work, finishing up all our pooling areas and stuff. We've got a lot of work to do inside here to tighten all this up so the water actually flows over these rocks instead of going behind it. I'm gonna have Anthony get to work on finishing up that top waterfall there. That's what's gonna start our system. And then behind that, we'll be installing an aqua block. That's what we're gonna turn into our diffuser. We're actually gonna make the liner come up next to this. We're gonna drill 2 holes here. We're gonna put our pipes through with bulkheads, and that's gonna be where the water goes in, and it's gonna flow up to the top, making the waterfall. So at the top, it's just gonna look like a pooling area. You won't see like a pipe or any kind of a unit that's just shooting water out of it. It's just gonna well up, and it's gonna start the waterfall. So that's how we're gonna do that.
So instead of a traditional spillway that we would normally use on one of our pondless waterfalls, since we're going to be moving a ton of water through two separate pumps, one through a 3-inch, one through a 2-inch, we're actually we're creating our own spillway, and we're coming through the backside of our liner, and we're using two separate bulkheads corresponding to each of the 3-inch and 2-inch pipe, and then we're actually going to plummet into the center of this aqua block and then cover it with gravel, so that water has to rush down into that and then percolate up and over the spillway. So it's going to kind of diffuse the water a little bit, but then cause a nice even flow of water out the front spillway.
Which is what diffusing the water means. So yeah, it's going to diffuse the water.
Got him.
Got him.
We are back revisiting a job from earlier this year. Now, from the video, you'll see that this was kind of like a multi-stage project. We started with a incredible pondless waterfall feature, which then turned into some patio work, walkway work, and some nighttime illumination work. And the way that this has grown in, let me show you what I mean.